Hello, potato. I want to start this video out by saying that I had initially no intention of making a video about this item, but I will get to why I am in just a second. So assuming that you somehow gotten to this point in the video, like without looking at the title or the thumbnail, I suppose I should give you a little background on today's item. Approximately 13 years ago, in 2010, right around April Fool's, so not too long from now when I'm recording this, a fast food abomination was released. Honestly, I would put it as the number one or two fast food abomination that I've ever tried as far as like sheer unhealthiness. The other item I'm thinking of is something that Jack in the Box sold back in the 90s. I think it was called like the Colossus Burger or Colossal Burger. The ads for it were like themed after a movie called, I think it was The Amazing Colossal Man. It was this like giant bacon cheeseburger with like 3 or 4 patties, 8 strips of bacon, 3 different kinds of cheese. You could feel your arteries clogging while you ate it, but it was actually quite good. And it's either the number one or number two most unhealthy fast food abomination I've ever had. Today's being the other. This item was originally released in 2010 as an April Fool's joke of sorts, except for it was real. And despite its jokey nature, it did manage to stay on the menu for like 3 or 4 years before quietly being put in a grave, undoubtedly from clogged arteries. Now, if you have looked at the thumbnail title, you might well justifiably be confused by this bag. Because today's item, I bought, of course, the combo because you have to have a drink and stuff when you buy this. Today's item is from KFC, Kentucky Fried. I guess we're calling this Kentucky Fried Chicken again. They're getting away from the KFC and back into the Kentucky Fried and focusing more on the Colonel again. But of course, the item that I'm talking about is the Double Down. And I had the Double Down a couple times back when it came out. I wasn't doing videos back in 2010. I think I might have posted pictures on Facebook or something of it. Maybe Flickr? Was I on Instagram back then? I don't know. I know I took pictures of it at some point. I don't know if I did anything with the pictures. Probably Facebook though. And yeah, I had it a few times. It was okay. It was a lot of food. It very unhealthy. And the novelty, I mean, it was fine, but the novelty wore off after a short time. For me, at least. So when they announced recently that the Double Down was back, I was going to just kind of give it a pass. Like, yeah, I've had it. It's fine. It's not that out there. But then I saw that they made a spicy one. I'm like, okay, now I'm in. So today we're going to try the spicy Double Down. Got grease on the plate already. So yeah, despite the A&W bag is because my local KFC is one of those combo KFC A&Ws. They don't really have a lot of just like standalone KFCs anymore. They tend to be like KFC A&W. I think it's some KFC Taco Bells. But around here, it's mostly KFC A&W. But yeah, here's our actual KFC bag. Sorry, Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich. They use the bags from their sandwiches. And yeah, I got the combo. So we're not going completely without starch. We do have some secret recipe fries. And of course, there are the refugee fries down at the bottom of the bag. So if you don't remember, the Double Down was people called it a chicken sandwich, and that's really inaccurate because it's not. Generally, when you call something a sandwich, you name it after the filling of the sandwich. And yes, the root beer is for some reason super drippy, despite the fact that it's not full all the way up to the edge. There is still somehow root beer coming under the lip, which is annoying, and I'll have to clean it up when we're done. So the Double Down is not really a chicken sandwich. It is really, or at least it was, as I recall, more of a bacon and cheese sandwich with chicken as the bun. So technically it's more of a bacon sandwich than a chicken sandwich because there's no chicken in it, the chicken is it. And they were fine, a little messy, a lot messy probably actually. And I'm sure that this will be no different. And there it is, There's our spicy double down in all of its cheesy, spicy glory. So I guess what makes this spicy isn't like, it's not like a spicy chicken, because KFC doesn't do like spicy chicken. It's supposed to have like a spicy sauce in it. Now, of course, fast food spicy isn't usually particularly spicy. I think the closest contender I've had to actually being like legitimately spicy was the Ghost Whopper last year, which was quite good. I hope to do that again this year. I would legitimately get that again, as long as I can get it as it's meant to be, with the fried jalapenos and not the fresh jalapenos. Because when I went back on a second time, they had the fresh jalapenos. But yeah, it's a 2 KFC breasts of chicken with cheese and bacon and what is meant to be a spicy sauce. I'm guessing that's why it's a little orangey here on the inside. And that's what we're going to try today. First, let's try some fries. I've probably had these fries in a video before. I've done probably in the Beyond Fried Chicken one. Let's have one anyways. Very salty. Good flavor though. Definitely doesn't need any extra salt. I like it better. I like JoJo potatoes, but I don't care for KFC's as much. These aren't actually pretty good though. Nice seasoning on them. Kind of like that JoJo potato seasoning, honestly. And of course, I got a root beer. I did try. They have the special, was it Sweet Lightning Mountain Dew, which is like peach flavored, and tried it. Not a fan. I did also try while we were there Starry, that new lemon lime drink that replaces Sierra Mist, and I gotta say, not a huge fan of it. It's a lot sweeter than I thought it would be. I don't remember if Sierra Mist was overly sweet or not, but it was very, very sweet, and it's not something. It's a drink that I feel would make me thirstier than I was when I started. See, I guess I just got the A&W root beer. They used to have like the proper A&W root beer tap there that poured it like nice and smooth. You could do like a proper pour, and they pulled that out of there, and it's just in the fountain now. Still tastes good. It's just it was fun to pull it from like that proper old-timey A&W tap. So yeah, it's a pretty good sized sandwich here. They have the non-spicy version. My understanding is it's changed on the sauce and it's different now. But I don't think they had a spicy option back in 2010. This will be totally new for me. Let's try to get a piece that's got some cheese in it. It's very messy. Most of the cheese is sadly leaked out. I'll say that was my biggest issue with the original Double Down, is that the sauce in it would just get all over the place. They eventually released like a sandwich, like a proper sandwich with bread, that had one breast, the sauce, the cheese, and the bacon, and that was pretty good. And that's actually probably very similar to like one of their sandwiches they have now. But yeah, this is back for a limited time for I think a month, like the end of next month, end of April. So I figured, let's give it a try. So let's do that. Let's try the spicy Double Down. Well, not much spicy, but it's definitely greasy. Chicken's a little dry. I'm looking for that spice. Okay, I think I'm getting a little bit of it. I'm getting a little bit of it coming up now. Mostly in the throat, just a little bit in the back of the tongue. It's not bad. It's not to me, it's not that spicy. If you're like not a spicy person, it probably will be for you, but it's there. I can tell it's there, but it's not. I may go put like some buffalo sauce on this before I finish eating it. Very greasy. Clear mouth with some root beer. One thing I like about A&W root beer in particular over other root beers is I know it's artificial vanilla, but you can really taste the artificial vanilla in it, and it gives it a nice creaminess. But the sandwich, we're going to talk about the sandwich. So it's not bad. It's messy. It's a novelty thing. This is not a thing I'm probably going to buy again before it goes away, because one, I just don't eat at KFC that often. Because I think this combo was like $13 for, with the medium drink and the medium fries. Not that I feel like I really need a lot of extra fries here after I'm eating 2 entire chicken breasts. But it's a novelty thing. I mean, at least it's a novelty thing you can get. I can't get the KFC candles or the nail polish or the video game console, but although I do have the dating sim on Steam. Never played it, but I do have it. But I can at least try the novelty 2 breasts of chicken with bacon cheese and a slightly spicy sauce in the middle. I would have liked something a little spicier. I would like something to make my head sweat at least just a little bit. And like I said, I probably got some hot sauce to it just to make it spicier, but it's not bad. It's a novelty thing. I mean, you should probably go try one just to say, yeah, I had the double down back when that was a thing. But it's, it's not some like revelation of fast food technology. It's not as unique as, say, like a McRib. Not that I'm endorsing the McRib in any way, shape, or form, or the Shamrock Shake. But I mean, it's 2 of their chicken breasts that they put on their sandwiches, minus the bun. It's fine. It's fine. Could be spicier. I didn't really taste the bacon or the cheese much in there at all. The flavor of the chicken and the crust kind of takes it over. And again, the chicken's maybe a little dry. It's not bad. It's not like, sucking the moisture out of my mouth, but it's not as moist as one might like, but it's perfectly fine. And it's also my dinner, so I'm gonna wrap this up and go eat it. I hope you found this all interesting and entertaining. I found it interesting. I mean, I've been subjecting myself to, I think, a fair amount of food abominations lately. So yeah, when I heard there's a spicy version of Double Down, I figured, I can't not do that. And now I've done it. And now I can end this. So if you appreciate me putting my arteries on the line so that you don't have to, give this video a like, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video, if my heart doesn't stop.